Ladies and gentlemen, I've gotten into trouble sometimes making bold predictions or statements on things that I can't control. Like, I can't control the price of Bitcoin, for example, but I know it's going to get down to 10,000 or below. That has to do with the dynamics of the stock market, which I accurately predicted in October of 2021. So I wrote in the Federalist in October of 2021, was published, we're heading towards a stock market crash because of the policies of the Democratic Party. That's taken place. Okay. So the Bitcoin's correlated directly to market sentiment. It's basically just pure logic. I'm not relying on a primary or, political operatives or a jury pool. Bitcoin will get, unfortunately, I don't say that with glee. Unfortunately, Bitcoin will get to 10,000 or below. The market will descend, will plummet further down, much further down than it is now. I wrote about that in the Federalist in October. It's happening now, and I'm telling the world about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. If Bitcoin's going to get to 10,000, most of the cryptocurrencies will be worthless. Ethereum, who knows? I mean, that's like it'll be a fraction of what it is now. Now, when I say that almost certainly the Durham probe will get a conviction, if there's nothing peculiar now, this is a slam dunk case. If there's nothing peculiar or bizarre or like some bizarre curveball where, if there's some kind of like slider or fork ball or whatever that Durham doesn't see and he strikes out, other than that, he's going to get a conviction of Michael Sussman. Will Sussman have a month in prison? I don't know. 2 weeks? A year? I don't know. I have no clue. The jury might then come into the equation with the sentencing. The conviction is what counts, but also they're laying the groundwork for future indictments. The conviction is what the trial itself, in addition to the conviction, will lead to other indictments, because the defense argument, according to Fox News, in the oral arguments today, the oral arguments are saying that the defense is saying, hey, you know what? Everyone knew that Sussman was a Democratic operative, basically, working for the Democratic Party in the Clinton campaign. The entire Bureau knew. Everyone knew in the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Everyone understood. Everyone acknowledged at this government agency funded by taxpayer dollars that an attorney was giving them information from the Clinton campaign to investigate Trump on. Everyone knew this. That is against the law. The defense for Sussman points to criminal activity. You can't just defend your attorney. Well, you can. That's what they're defending Sussman by saying that others within the Bureau broke the law. Of course they knew that Sussman was working on behalf of the Clinton campaign. They didn't care. They accepted the information anyway, even though it was derogatory and false and fabricated, and they found nothing. They investigated it. Media talked about it. Clinton and Jake Sullivan tweeted about it, and so there you go. But see, you can't do that. If you knowingly give information that's false to a government agency, that's 18 U.S. Code 371. You are conspiring to defraud the U.S. government and its people. By the way, hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hit subscribe to the Stock Market Crash channel below. If you want to become a member of this channel, please do so. That's just when you type in H.A. Goodman on YouTube, you get my YouTube page, and you can become a member. We have a great community on this channel, and the live streams are really fun and awesome. I'll have a live stream possibly tonight, probably not, but tomorrow for sure. And but I might, so check the channel every 2 hours or so. I might, but I'll definitely have uploads. And if you want to support my work, my Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, to my new Patreons, thank you. My Patreon's below in the pinned comment. And subscribe to the Stock Market Crash channel, where I talk about issues pertaining to the market crash we're seeing. Market could go up, Bitcoin could go back up to 60,000. Market could go back up to 36,000. It's going to crash way below 30,000 and down to 10,000 or below for Bitcoin. And cryptocurrencies are going to continue, unfortunately, to get demolished. I don't want that to happen because a lot of good people in their 20s and 30s especially, this will be a defining moment, unfortunately, in their lives. Just like the dot-com bubble was in my life and perhaps your life. One of the defining moments, or one of the moments that we say, wow, idealism shouldn't be tied to investing. That's a bad thing. But anyway, if everything goes as planned, or if everything, like, if there's no foul play at all, let's put it that way. So I can't account for foul play when I make any prediction or analysis or evaluation. It is a slam dunk, easy conviction. It's not that difficult to prove. He texted James Baker himself. He actually texted James Baker stating, "I'm coming on my own, Jim, not on behalf of a client." He has Mark Elias, who was a colleague and a coworker of his, and the person, the top attorney for the Democratic Party in the Clinton campaign, basically saying that, oh yeah, he had to lie. Who knows how they're going to grill Mark Elias, or like even Robbie Mook might be. This is one of the top Clinton campaign officials. I mean, the Clinton campaign is testifying against Michael Sussman. Does that make sense to you? Does that make any sense? Like there's no way that he doesn't get convicted. The man lied for a specific purpose, but he didn't do one millionth of what Mark Elias did, almost certainly. When it comes to government agencies and dossiers, and Mark Elias purchased the dossier and outsourced Christopher Steele and Glenn Simpson, who outsourced Christopher Steele for the Democratic Party. And he was involved in every aspect of framing and setting up Trump. So were the Bureau officials testifying. But you have the system is now turning against one person, Sussman. So that's why, like, it's for one lie. It's not for conspiring against Trump, which is 18 U.S. Code 371 and other statutes. So, again, this is the trial is going to lead to other indictments. The Durham Pro Special Counsel doesn't have, it can go on for 3, 4, 5 more years. Okay, it doesn't have a date where it has to end. The statute of limitations also for these crimes are a lot longer than the statute of limitations for other crimes. You just simply can't do what Democrats did in 2016. That's why I say we're still living in 2016. Nobody wants a Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump 2024 more than I do. Trust me when I say that. And the reason is because we're still living in 2016. It's a matrix. I just would love to see all those left-leaning pundits who've, for the last 6 years, been fighting against the system, go right back to promoting the same system they claim to fight against, voting for Clinton again, and I think that Trump or DeSantis will win. So it'll be interesting. But I want a rematch, because they have to get it out of their system. Clinton, Trump, 2024. Look, Mashed Potato Brains is, you could say, an emissary of Madam Secretary. President Mashed Potato Brains is not like, nobody says, oh, Mashed Potato Brains has a policy of his own. Everyone says, even Elon Musk today clowned him. Everyone says Mashed Potato Brains is a representative of, I don't know, nobody thinks he has an original thought. Everyone understands that he is given a script, he is told what to do, and he's shaking hands with ghosts. So there you go. And like I said, like if people say, well, you know what, you said Clinton would be nominee. It's like, well, I can't account for shenanigans and absurd, I can't account for the inner workings of a very dysfunctional, corrupt organization. The logical, everything there was pointing to it, and then we found out that, yes, you know what, she definitely wanted to, and all that stuff, but she'll eventually, I think, still run again. It'll never end, which is fine. Fantastic, actually. But I said Clinton would lose to Trump, and she did. This was before 2016. When Clinton lost to Trump, prior to that, we still had a functioning media. We still had a society running for the most part in a traditional manner. Now it's completely different. And the only thing that I think remains the same are market forces and dynamics. So that's why I believe Bitcoin and the market will continue to plummet. Please go ahead and share my segments on Bitcoin everywhere. If you've lasted this long, you must know somebody, ladies and gentlemen, who is invested in cryptocurrencies. Whenever I do a segment on the stock market crash channel or on this channel pertaining to Bitcoin getting to 10,000 or below, go ahead and share that segment to them. It might save them money. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. It's a conviction. He'll get the win. It's just a matter of, like, if there's no bizarre curveball, he'll get the win. It's a matter of future indictments. SUSSMAN, I actually kind of feel bad for. I mean, it's really Mark Elias who should be in SUSSMAN's situation if you look at the grand scheme of things. Anyway, hit subscribe to this channel right now. Thank you so very, very much. I'll be back in about 2 hours. Thank you.